James Winter is a customs investigation officer, but when the smuggling ring he's closing in on suddenly develops an uncanny knack of avoiding arrest, he gets suspended on suspicion of helping them. And as he tries to clear his name, he uncovers industrial espionage, a group of assassins, and a very determined Mossad agent. And the story starts with three apparently separate story threads. The first follows the assassins. They're operating in London, but when their hits suddenly start to go wrong, they begin to think they've got a traitor in their midst. The second thread follows the smugglers. They're setting up a new smuggling run to bring diamonds from Antwerp to London, and they bring in a new courier to help with that. But they soon begin to think that he's not all that he seems. And the third thread follows the hero James Winter as he tries to uncover who's behind his dismissal. And as the story progresses, those three threads slowly become closer and closer together, until by the time we reach the climax in the snowy wastes of Finland, the three have become just one story. And we suddenly realise there's a whole lot more at stake than just Winter's career. So it's a fast-paced thriller, and it's the title that gives us a clue as to what links those three threads together. I got the main idea for Eavesdrop from my first job. I graduated in electronics, and for my first job I worked for a company designing radio equipment, receivers, transmitters, walkie-talkies, things like that. And one that we did had the facility for encrypted audio. Now that was at the time of the Northern Ireland troubles, and we sold some of those to the police force out there. The idea was they didn't want the IRA listening in to what they were saying. And that got me thinking, what if I wanted to be able to listen to what they were saying? What could I do? And that gave me the main idea for Eavesdrop. But I don't think one idea by itself is big enough or strong enough for something as big as a full-length novel. It was only really later when I began thinking about the Middle East and the fact that we never seem to be able to get peace out there. There's always one group wanting to make peace and another group not wanting to see peace in the region, and particularly around Israel. And that gave me the second idea that came together to form Eavesdrop. And when that and the idea from my first job came together, they coalesced and worked together with some other ideas I got about smuggling. When they all three came together, I realised I've got something big enough as a full-length novel, and Eavesdrop was born. And the thriller was picked up by Ascent Publishing at the start of 2014, and they've released it under their suspense and thriller imprint, Bad Day Books.